Is it really possible to make 3K, 5K, 10K or more for every new coaching client you work with? It's more than possible. And if you've ever wondered how you can create a high-ticket coaching package that your dream clients will gladly pay you top dollar for, keep watching, because I'm about to show you how. Hey, my name's Jason Moss. I'm a multi-six-figure business coach, and I've helped thousands of coaches around the world launch and grow their businesses. And look, building the right coaching package, super important key to success when it comes to getting coaching clients and making money as a coach. But there are 3 other keys you've gotta have in place in your business too, in order to get clients consistently. So if you wanna know what those are, I put together a free client attraction guide that walks through all the details. You can get it for free by clicking the link above or below to go download it right now. So when it comes to creating a high ticket coaching package that your ideal clients are gonna love, there are really 5 key steps that you have to walk through to build your coaching package from scratch and make sure that it's designed to sell. So I wanna walk you through each of these 5 steps in detail so you have the roadmap that you need in order to create high ticket coaching packages that are really gonna work for your business. So step number 1, the most important key to success when it comes to building out your coaching package is you've gotta figure out who is it for? If you don't know that, it's pretty much impossible to design a coaching package that someone's gonna wanna buy. People buy things for one reason, because they have a gap in their life and they feel like your coaching package or your offer is designed to help them close that gap. As an example, maybe I'm in a relationship and I'm unhappy and I'm having lots of conflict with my partner. And what I really want is to feel connected and that sense of aliveness and that spark and that passion that I felt when we first started dating. And I see your relationship coaching package that's designed to help me rekindle my relationship and fall in love again with my partner and feel that sense of aliveness that I felt when we first started dating. Well, if I see that, and I have that problem or challenge, I feel a sense of resonance and connection because I see that this is something that will help me solve a problem. The number 1 reason I see coaches struggle to sell their packages or release something out into the world that doesn't sell is because they haven't taken the time to figure out who is their package for. And so rather than building a package that's designed to solve a specific problem for someone, they just kind of throw together this general thing that doesn't really resonate and connect with anyone because it's not designed to meet a need. And then they wonder why they can't sell it. So the first key to success is you've got to get clear on who your coaching package is for. Now, once you've done that, step number 2 is to define the A to B transformation. We touched on this earlier, but really people buy coaching for one reason. They buy because they are at point A and they want to be at point B. There's a gap in their life and they see your coaching package as a means to help them close that gap. The next key to success when it comes to building out your coaching package is to define what is that transformation? And really there are 2 parts to that. Number 1, where is your ideal client at today? What are the challenges or problems or pain points that they're experiencing that's going to lead them to want to invest in coaching with you? Going to the other side, where are they going to be after working with you? What's the B? As an example, I have a coaching program called Coaching Launchpad, and it's really designed to be a complete roadmap for new and early stage coaches who either haven't launched their business or they're making less than $5,000 a month as a coach. And it's designed to help them go from that place to making 8 to 10K months, getting on track to go full time and replace their income, and having a profitable coaching business with clients coming in the door. So point A, in this case, is don't have a coaching business or not really getting clients. And point B is having a profitable coaching business that's on track to do around 8 to 10K a month and ultimately having the tools in place they need to attract clients consistently. That is the transformation. That's the A to B. Really getting clear on this is one of the biggest keys to success because people don't buy coaching. It's really important to remember this. What they buy is really a transformation. And on a deeper level, what they buy is an outcome or a result. They buy because they want to get from where they are today to where they want to be. And they see your coaching package as a bridge to help them do that. So getting really clear on what that transformation is going to help you design a coaching package that really sells. Now, once you've completed step number 2, you have 2 of the most important keys to success. you know who your coaching package is for, and you also know what that specific A to B transformation is that your package is designed to facilitate. Step number 3 is to lay out the roadmap. So if you were helping a client go from A to B, basically facilitating that transformation, helping them make that transformation, what are the specific steps that you would walk them through in order to make that happen? So I want you to write a list and really get clear on that. As an example, inside Coaching Launchpad, how do we help people go from just getting started as a coach to making 8 to 10K a month as a coach? The first thing is we help them get clear on who their niche is. And then we help them build out the right offer. And then we teach them how to build an audience online. And finally, we teach them how to enroll new clients. So these are a series of steps that we walk people through. And this is really our process or our method for helping people get results. So you have a version of this for your business, depending on your niche, depending on the transformation that you're helping people create. There are going to be a series of steps that you walk somebody through. And I want you to get really clear in step 3 about how you're going to do this. So really laying out what those steps are. And this really is the roadmap for you. It will guide you as to what you need to put inside your coaching package and also what you don't need to include. One of the biggest mistakes that I see with a lot of coaches when they're building out their packages is they end up throwing a bunch of stuff in there that doesn't really need to be in there. And they have this idea that more is better. Well, in many cases, more isn't better. What your ideal clients really want is a streamlined process, is something that's gonna be simple and fast and efficient. And when you can get really clear about what do I actually need to do and what are the right steps that somebody needs to take in order to get from A to B, and ruthless about cutting all the rest of the stuff out, that's when you'll have a really clean, simple, easy to follow process that your clients are really gonna appreciate and love. Step number 4 is to choose your pillars. So once you know the steps that it takes to get somebody from A to B, what we wanna do is we wanna simplify this down into 3 to 4 pillars that you can very easily pitch or explain to somebody. When you get on the phone with them, you can say, okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna master your mindset. And the second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna help you build healthy habits. And the third thing you're gonna do is we're gonna do X, Y, Z. And the reason why we do this is because it makes it much easier to explain to somebody when you get on the phone, here's how I'm gonna help you. If you've got like 15 steps you've gotta explain to them, it's overwhelming. But if you can say, here are the 3 pillars we're gonna focus on, here's how we're gonna get from A to B, it makes it much easier to understand, and it's gonna make your coaching package much more attractive. So going back to the example that I shared earlier, when I get on the phone and I pitch Coaching Launchpad, I talk about our 4 pillars, our launch method, which is niche, offer, audience, and enrollment. Those are the 4 steps, the 4 pillars that we take people through in order to help them create a profitable, successful coaching business. And the last step to building your coaching package is to price it. This is probably the step that people have the most trouble with, that we spend the most time on helping people with inside Coaching Launchpad. There's so much that comes up when it comes to pricing, how to think about pricing. Am I overcharging? Am I undercharging? Making sure that you've got the right pricing. Couple of keys to success here. First of all, when it comes to pricing your coaching package, we wanna do it based on the value that package is going to bring to somebody else's life. So rather than looking at how many hours of time it's gonna take you to deliver it and then coming up with, well, you know, my time is worth $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $200 an hour, whatever it is, or looking at what other coaches are doing out there and saying, you know, well, if so-and-so is pricing their package at $3,000, that means I should probably do that too. What you wanna do is you wanna get really clear on what is the value that this package, this transformation is going to bring to somebody's life. How specifically is their life gonna change for the better as a result of moving through this process with me? And on the flip side, what are all the negative problems that they're gonna avoid through working with me? So once you get clear on that, then you can step back and you can say, okay, what's the pricing that makes sense based on the value of this transformation? At the end of the day, your potential clients are really asking one simple question when they're thinking about enrolling in your coaching package. It's, okay, on one hand, what are you asking from me? And that's money, time, energy, resources. And on the other hand, what am I gonna get in return? How is this specifically gonna improve my life? And if I feel like I'm gonna get more than I'm being asked to give, of course I'm gonna enroll. It's a no-brainer. So you just have to make sure that your pricing reflects that and makes it feel like working with you is a win because they're gonna get more than they're being asked to give. That is the number one biggest law of pricing. And if you price based on value and not based on an hour of your time or what you think other coaches are charging out there, you're going to be set up for success. Now, as a rule of thumb, and this is not a law, there's plenty of coaches I work with who price below or above this. Most of the coaches I end up working with price their coaching packages between $2,500 and $5,000 or $6,000. That's usually like the sweet spot for an 8-week or 12-week program, which is pretty typical for most of the coaches that I work with. But that's a good ballpark to get you started just when it comes to thinking about your pricing. So hopefully moving through these 5 steps gave you a lot of clarity and put you on the path to building a coaching package that's really designed to sell. But remember earlier I mentioned building the right coaching package is one big key to success as a coach. There's also a number of other keys you've got to have in place in order to make sure that you can sign clients consistently. So if you want to know what those keys are, everything that you need to do in order to build a profitable coaching business, I put together a free client attraction guide that walks through all of those details that shows you a roadmap that I use with my clients to help them sign 2, 3, 4+ high-paying clients month after month. So if you want to know what that is, you can click the link above or below to go download that free guide right now. If you love this video, you're definitely going to love that one too. So click the link on the screen to check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.